Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist here at American RV. Today we're going to go for the Thor Challenger 37TB. This is going to be a 37-foot Class A bus. Going to have a couple bunks in there, can sleep a large family. Let's go ahead and take a look. So this is going to have your Ford V10 engine in there. It's going to be the Vortec. Going to put out about 360 horse and right around 460 foot-pounds of torque. We're going to have our 22.5 Michelin tires right on there, so you're going to have good tires. If you take a look at the mirrors, this is going to be really neat. It does have your side cameras built right here into the mirrors. That way, as soon as you turn on your blinker, you're going to get that extra visibility so you can check your blind spots and make sure you're not going to hit anyone. Of course, you're going to have your frameless windows throughout the entire coach, which are going to have a couple advantages to your frameless windows. One, you're going to be able to keep them open while it's raining. Two, all of your seals are going to be protected behind that frames. It's going to be tinted glass, so they're not going to get beat up by the elements. Definitely going to be a nice advantage. We're going to have two power awnings on this coach. We're going to have one right up front here and then one that's going to come over our rear slide. So basically the entire side of the coach is going to be covered in awning, which is fantastic. Gives you really nice camping space. Of course, it's going to help protect you from the rain and give you a lot of shade. Going to have a power step when you open the door up. Just opens up like so. Two power steps are going to come out, make it nice and easy to get into the coach. And you're also going to have a grab rail. It's going to be right here inside, again, in order to help assist you into the coach. Of course, we have the one outside here as well. We're going to have our entertainment system. You can open this up. We'll have our TV right here, dual speakers right there, so that way you can sit outside, watch the game, listen to some music. Great thing to have. And then take a look at your storage. So as we pop under here, this is going to be roto-mold, which is great. As you can see underneath there, we are going to have lights here. I don't currently have them on, but you do have lights, and you're going to have pass-through storage up top. The reason for that is the Challenger is going to use a 13-inch I-beam instead of your standard 7, so that way it's going to be a lot taller, giving you that extra pass-through. Also, they're going to put neoprene on top of those I-beams. That way it's going to take out a lot of the road vibration while going down the road. If that storage wasn't enough for you, you can take a look here. Here's going to be another one. And next to that, you're going to have one more. So huge storage in this coach, plenty of storage. It's what you want when you have a Class A bus. You don't have to worry about water or anything getting in there. Just a fantastic thing to have. Right here is going to be our freshwater tank. That's going to be a 100-gallon freshwater tank. They do put a 1-inch dump valve on here. The big advantage to that is, because you have a 100-gallon tank, that's a huge tank. You want to be able to dump the water fairly quick. That 1-inch will make sure you're going to be able to do so. Also, on all your tanks, whether it's your fresh, your gray, or your black, they do mount the sensors on the outside of the tank, which is what this panel is covering up. Big advantage to that is you're not going to have to worry about your sensors corroding, or in your black tank, you don't have to worry about paper or anything getting on there, which is going to give you a false reading. So it's going to be more accurate readings, and they're going to be easier to change out. Right here, more storage, as you can see. Gotta love storage. Right underneath this one, kind of tucked away right here, is going to be a D-ring. That way you can go ahead and lock anything you want to right to that, whether it's your grill, your bikes, whatever you'd like, but it just gives you something to be able to go ahead and lock up. Here's going to be our propane tank, nice easy access. One thing I do like to show is if you look right here, it's going to be our level up system. So that is going to have hydraulic auto leveling on this coach. Just touch of a button and it goes ahead and levels out for you. Right back here again, more storage. Storage all over in this on this coach, just fantastic. On the outside of the coach, take a look at the beautiful paint job. This is going to be full body paint, and this is going to be Sikkens paint. So when it comes to paint on RVs, this is going to be your top of the line paint. The reason is it never truly cures. So what that means is over time, because of heat and cold, and as it goes down the road, your coach is going to flex a little bit. The paint is going to flex with it, so you're not going to get the spider cracks like you will in other brands. A lot of your high-end sports cars, like your Ferrari, Lamborghinis, they use Sikkens paint for that exact same reason. If we take a look right in here underneath, one thing I do want to show you, if you take a look at this module right up here, What that is that's going to be an override for your slide. So in the event that your slide ever does fail, which happens very, very rarely, all you have to do is just pop those out on the connections there. You can actually manually push this slide in, put them back in, and it's going to lock that slide in place. Again, Challenger is always thinking of you, and that way you never get stranded out there. And also, if you ever do have issues, Thor is fantastic with customer service. You can call them 24/7 and they will help you out. Right here on the back is going to be our rear fiberglass cap, which is of course going to look very stylish, help with wind resistance, and it's going to help keep out water. If we take a look, here's going to be our ladder, nice and easy to climb up on there. It is going to be a fully walkable roof, so if you need to go up there for any kind of maintenance, better vantage point, you can certainly do so. Also up top, you're going to have your backup camera. Again, extra visibility as you're backing up. Right here is going to be your hitch. It's going to be an 8,000-pound hitch on there, so you can definitely tow something behind you, whether it's a trailer, boat, or another car. And they're going to put your fuel in the back. I like the fact they do that. That way, if you're pulling up to a gas station, as I'm sure you're aware, it's already hard enough to find a spot. With having it on the back, you don't have to worry about if it's a left or right pump. You can pull up to either one and still be able to fuel up. As we come around to the back here, you can see we're going to have some terminations. And here's going to be our Cummins Onan generator. That's going to be a 5500 Jenny there. So that'll be able to power everything in the coach. Here's going to be our convenience center. This of course is going to have our outside shower here, our little handle. One of the other things I like that they do, again, one of the common things to go out on a coach is going to be your water pump. So they put it right here so it's nice and easily accessible. That way if you ever do have to change it, you don't have to dig for it, don't have to find it. It's going to be right there. Of course, we're going to have our winterization right there, black tank flush, and this is going to be our whole house filter. Take a look here. Again, we're going to have our storage that we saw on the other side. So we're going to have 1, 2, and 3 of those huge storage areas all the way through. You're going to have your inverter tucked away right here. Going to be an 1800 watt inverter right there. And last but not least, here's going to be your access to your batteries as well as your hydraulic pump and all the connections. You'll see they are going to be color coded, again, for nice easy control. That way if your jacks ever get stuck, you can go ahead and find out which ones are inoperational and be able to pull those back up. All right, I know the outside is absolutely gorgeous. The Challenger's a fantastic coach, very high-end gas coach. Let's go ahead and take a look at the beautiful inside. Welcome to the beautiful inside of the 2016 Thor Challenger 37 TB. Right as you enter the door, you'll notice you're going to have a compartment right here. This opens up, have a nice trash can located right there, perfect spot for it. And as you come around, you're going to have additional storage right underneath here, as you can see. One of the things I do want to mention is going to be the upgraded wood on the 2016 Challenger. They went to this beautiful solid hardwood. It's going to be a glazed resort cherry is what this one is. It comes in the resort and the Milan. The resort's going to be a little bit lighter, but just absolutely gorgeous woodwork. They took it from the Tuscany line, which is the diesel, and it's beautiful. If we take a look inside here, it gives you some extra storage. Of course, you'll have your hidden hinges on there, your brushed nickel pulls, solid surface countertops throughout. Where that trash can was, you do have an extra little thing here you can lift off, so you can just drop trash right in there. Nice and convenient for you. You do get sink top covers. Those do come off. You'll have a double bowl sink here, stainless steel, nice deep bowls on there, so they're going to be very functional. And you'll also have this high-rise brushed nickel faucet that will, of course, pull out. You do get the countertop extension right here for some extra countertop, and you're going to have a 3-burner stovetop, and you will have cover for that as well. Also, if we start to take a look underneath here, you're going to have full extension drawers, ball bearing glides, nice drawers there. You'll have 2 larger drawers right here, so that way you're able to fit in some pots and pans. Now there's not going to be an oven here because up top is going to be our very large stainless steel Whirlpool convection microwave. So you can take a look there. That's going to be bigger than any oven you'd get in an RV, and it's going to be wonderful. It's going to use electric, so you're not going to be running your propane, and it's not going to put out the heat that your standard oven does. Also, look up top, you got extra storage up there. While we're taking a look up high, I do want you to notice it's going to be all LEDs through the entire coach, so it's going to use less power. You're also going to have the soft touch ceiling here, so it's nice and easy to clean and wipe up. It's going to help with some of this sound deadening from rain. You're also going to have your fantastic fan right here too. So we make our way down, rounding out our kitchen. We're going to have another Whirlpool appliance, high-end stainless steel residential refrigerator. You do have your ice maker and water dispenser right here, nice and convenient. But open it up and take a look at the size of that. Absolutely huge. You have your freezer on the left there, refrigerator on the right, plenty of drawers, ton of space. And one of the things I love about this coach is it does have automatic gen start. Because this is going to run off of electric only, what will happen is if your batteries start getting low, maybe you leave camp for a couple days, your generator will automatically fire up, recharging your batteries, so nothing's going to go bad in your refrigerator. You can set the auto gen start for your refrigerator. You can set it for temperature, so if it starts to get too hot in here, that generator can kick on and it'll turn on the AC, but that way you're able to camp without full hookup. Makes it nice and convenient. Right here is going to be our entertainment center. You have this nice frosted tempered glass up top here. We're going to have our components, our Sony DVD player right there, which of course is going to have an HDMI hooked up to our TV with soundbar here for superior quality. One of the things I do like about this TV, this can go ahead and pull out. So as you're traveling, even though the slide is going to be all the way in, you'll still be able to see the majority of the TV while you're going down the road. Also, if you're stationary, this can go ahead and pop open, so if you're sitting on the couch here, you're going to have a straight shot at the TV. You don't have to crane your neck. Very nice system they went ahead and put in there. Also underneath, you're going to have additional storage right here. And you're going to have a fireplace. The fireplace is not only going to look nice, but it's actually going to be extremely functional. That'll essentially be a space heater, which does a great job of taking the chill off in this room without having to use any propane. Up top here, again, the beautiful wood. You really have to see it, but you're going to have additional storage right up here. You have speakers underneath as well as some lights. The entire coach is going to have slow rise roller shades. Super simple to operate. They go up nice and slow. You're going to have your day shades here as well as your night shades. That way you don't have to worry about any strings breaking. Going to be very easy to use. Going to have an extremely comfortable leather sofa right here. This does pull out into a bed, so if you have additional guests, they are able to sleep right there. And same thing with our dinette. Again, very comfortable. This is what they call a dream dinette, so it is nice and easy. Right underneath here's a lever. You just flip that lever over and the bed pushes right down. So that way it can go all the way flat. It'll rest right here, and then you can just fill it in with cushions, and then you will have additional bed space there. As we take a look up front, both of our driver and passenger chairs will swivel, so you're going to be able to utilize this space. You do have a table that can go right here, so that way if you want to have a quick snack, play a game of cards, whatever it may be, you certainly are able to utilize that space. Also, if we take a look underneath here, you'll see that the shroud is going to be fiberglass. So that way, you know, most of your coaches, or your gas coaches, are going to have a carpeting around that. Your carpeting gets dirty, it gets gross, just doesn't do a good job. They really shrunk that shroud down. They lined it so it helps keep a lot of the noise out, and it's nice and easy to clean. You also have a center console there with cup holders, and you'll have a non-slip pad. Of course, you'll have cup holders here on both sides as well. Your backup camera is going to be right there in the center console. Over here is going to be your automatic leveling. Also, if you look at the passenger side, you do have a fold-out tray. This is fantastic. It just lifts right up and comes out. out. That way if you have like an iPad or laptop or anything you need to hook up and use, you can certainly do that, as there is going to be a 120 connection right underneath that you can plug that right into. Overhead right here is going to be another bed. This is fantastic too. Nice and easy system. Right here, if you take a look, this is going to be our control panel. So this has our generator hours on there, our tanks, water heater on there, of course generator, and then this is going to be your bed system right here. So all you have to do is push this. This is going to come right down, nice and simple. This has a 500-pound capacity, so it can sleep 2 adults, which is wonderful. Super simple and easy to use, and it'll have a mattress that's going to be built right in. So that way you can just go ahead and make the bed, drop it down, and again, you have extra sleeping. The great thing about this, even if you never use this, I guarantee this will increase resale because someone will. That's a fantastic thing to have right there. All right, folks, it pretty much wraps it up for the front half. Why don't we go in the back? I'll show you the bunks, the bathroom, and the master suite. So right here is going to be one of our slide outs. It starts here and runs back into the bedroom, but this is where our bunks are going to be. So you have 2 bunks here, which are going to have lights. They'll also both have windows, and they're going to get TVs, both top and bottom, so that way they can watch their own show. Also, this is a very versatile and usable space, as this top bunk will swing down. This will form into a couch. You have a hanging rod here, and this essentially becomes a very large wardrobe if you don't have your children with you. The great thing about that is the coach is going to grow with you as your children grow up. Maybe they move out of the house. You don't have to sell your coach. It's still going to be very usable. We walk in here, we're going to have our half bath. You get great storage up top there. You can see all the way around. You're also going to have mirrored medicine cabinets, which are going to open up with storage behind them. Down below will be our stainless steel sink, which is one of the new additions for 2016. Huge countertop space all the way around, towel holder. Below that is going to be our stool. As we close that, we can come back into our master suite, which you will have a door here that can close off. Beautiful master suite. You're going to have your king bed here, very large, extremely comfortable mattress. You have shelves on both sides as well, and you will have a charging port, which is going to have 4 USB plugs for all your electronic devices. You'll have windows on both sides, of course, your beautiful headboard, and you will have nice, deep, very usable storage all the way across the top. At the foot of the bed is going to be additional space right here. You can see we have wardrobe space here, which is great. That will also be mimicked on the other side, additional space. You'll see you do have a full-length mirror here. That way you can take a look at yourself as you're getting dressed in the morning. Of course, our TV, which is going to be centered right here. Thing I love about this, check this out. This opens up and boom, you get more wardrobe space. So a ton of space for your clothes in here, especially if you plan on living in it. You can have plenty of space for all your clothing. You also have drawers down below that are all going to pull out here. Great drawer space, and then right here you're going to have a multimedia center. Now this is going to be a bath and a half model, so as we take a walk back into our rear bath here, you do have mirrored medicine cabinets, plenty of storage right there behind those. You have a nice large vanity. Take a look, you get huge countertop space again, the stainless steel bowl, storage underneath that. You have a plug-in. You're going to have your stool over to the side right there. Again, plenty of leg room. And then you're going to have your shower. So you're going to have the beautiful Cascade tri-slide glass door on there. Great shelving space. You also have a hand wand, make it nice and easy for you to rinse off. All right, folks, thanks for joining me again. This is a 2016 Thor Challenger 37 TB. You can sleep 10 people in here. They made wonderful changes for 2016. The wood is gorgeous. You really have to come out and take a look. If you do have any questions or comments, please go ahead and leave those on the video below, or you can give me a call here at American RV and I'll be happy to answer them that way as well. I'm Ian Baker. Thanks, folks, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.